He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's how Psalm 91 begins. Not with fear, not with worry, but with a promise. A powerful promise of protection, of presence, of peace. God invites us to dwell, not just visit, but dwell in His presence. To live near Him. To stay close. To rest under His wings. Because the secret place isn't just a poetic idea. It's real. It's where faith meets comfort. Where trust replaces anxiety. Where fear has no power. God doesn't offer a temporary escape. He offers a permanent shelter. The world is filled with noise, but God offers a quiet place. The world is filled with chaos, but God gives order and covering and calm. Have you ever needed a place to hide? A place to breathe again? That's what this psalm is. A shelter in the storm. It's not a bubble that keeps trouble away. It's a refuge that keeps us anchored when trouble comes. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. These aren't just nice words. They're declarations. Boldly. Firm. Unshaken. When you speak them, heaven listens. Hell trembles. Your heart steadies. Trust isn't always easy, but it is always possible. Especially when you know who you're trusting. God is not just strong. He is almighty. Unshakable. Unstoppable. Unchanging. He is a refuge, not just in theory, but in experience. A fortress, not just a metaphor, but a mighty shield. God's promises don't crack under pressure. They hold. When fear knocks, faith answers. When danger threatens, God surrounds. For He shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. There are snares in life. Traps. Unexpected attacks. Invisible dangers. But God sees them, and He delivers. When others are caught, you're carried. When others fall, you stand. That's not arrogance. That's assurance. Because God promised it. Under His wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. Wings imply tenderness, protection. A mother hen guarding her chicks. God doesn't just fight for you. He holds you close. You're not just safe behind a wall. You're safe in His arms. And His truth, His word, is your shield. It's your covering. It's your weapon. It's your strength. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to believe the one who does. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day. Terror comes in the dark. Arrows come in the daylight. But God is with you both day and night. He doesn't clock out. He doesn't sleep. His protection is 24/7. His angels stand watch. His presence remains. Nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. It could be disease. It could be disaster. It could be anything that tries to shake your peace. But you are not shaken, because you're standing on a rock, and that rock is Christ. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman named Grace, a nurse working long hours during a pandemic. Every day she walked into risk. Every day she faced fear. But every morning she prayed Psalm 91 aloud. She didn't just read it. She claimed it. She would whisper, "Lord, you are my refuge, you are my fortress." And with every verse, her confidence grew. Patients saw her peace. Co-workers felt her calm. She wasn't naive. She wasn't reckless. She was covered. The Word became her armor. The presence of God, her strength. And she made it through. Day after day. Protected. Not just physically, but spiritually. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. That's not a suggestion. That's a promise. You may see the world crumble, but you are held. You are hidden. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. There is judgment. There is justice. But those who dwell in God's presence are not swept away, because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High your refuge. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. That's the power of abiding. That's the power of choosing God as your home, not a temporary fix. Not a once-a-week service. A daily, moment-by-moment relationship. You live in Him, and He lives in you. For He shall give His angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. Angels are real. They are active. They are sent. Not just for biblical heroes, but for you. You may not see them, but they are there to keep you in all your ways. Not just some of them. All of them. At home. At work. On the road. or sleep. The supernatural is not distant. It's present. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. That's how detailed God's care is. He even guards your steps. Even the little things matter to Him. Have you ever tripped and caught yourself at the last second? Maybe it wasn't just your reflexes. Maybe God's angels were there. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot. That's victory talk. That's authority. God doesn't just keep you safe. He gives you power. You were not made to cower. You were made to conquer. Through Him. In Him. By Him. Because the enemy is real. But he is defeated. Not because you're strong, but because God is. The promises of Psalm 91 don't expire. They don't wear out. They don't run dry. They remain. Because the God who spoke them is eternal. Faithful and near. Some people think God only shows up in churches. But Psalm 91 reminds us He's a refuge wherever you are. He meets you on the battlefield, in the hospital room, on the night shift, in the silence of a broken heart. His presence isn't bound by geography. It's bound to His people. If you love Him, if you trust Him, if you dwell with Him, then you are covered, sheltered, protected. Not by chance, but by covenant. Think about this. You are not wandering alone. You are not exposed. You are not forgotten. You're in the shadow of the Almighty. That means no enemy can outmaneuver Him. No danger can surprise Him. No weapon can overpower Him. He sees the beginning and the end. He knows what lies ahead. And He walks beside you. That's what the psalm is really about. It's not just about avoiding trouble. It's about being held when trouble comes. There's a difference between being untouched and being unshaken. You might still face trials, but you won't be moved. You might walk through fire, but you won't be burned. Why? Because you're not alone. Psalm 91 never promises a pain-free life. It promises a presence-filled life. You have a covering. You have a keeper. Let me share something with you. There was a young man. His name was Jordan. He was a missionary in a dangerous part of the world. One day, armed rebels stormed the village. Everyone ran. People scattered. But Jordan ran into a small hut and dropped to his knees. He prayed Psalm 91 aloud. He cried. He trembled. But he trusted. Gunshots rang out. Doors were broken. But somehow, the rebels never entered his hut. A villager said. It was like something was blocking the door, like a wall they couldn't pass. Jordan knew what it was. The shadow of the Almighty. God didn't remove the threat. He shielded his servant. That's the promise. Not that evil won't exist, but that it won't consume you. Not that fear won't whisper, but that faith will speak louder. You don't have to figure out how. You just have to trust who. He covers you with his feathers. Under his wings, you are safe. That picture, it's not soft. It's strong. It's not symbolic. It's spiritual reality. It means intimacy. It means closeness. It means you're never out of reach. People may fail you. Systems may collapse. But God stays. Faith isn't just for good days. It's for the storm. The sickness. The sorrow. And Psalm 91 is your anchor. It reminds you, you're not guessing. You're standing. You shall not be afraid. That's not a suggestion. That's a command rooted in truth. Why? Because fear loses its grip when faith takes its place. You're not walking through life unarmed. You've been given a shield, a sword, a promise. You are kept, watched over, surrounded. God is not pacing in heaven. He's not caught off guard. He's still the same God who parted the Red Sea, who shut the lions' mouths, who walked in the fire, who calmed the storm. that same God is watching over you. Don't measure his power by your pain. Don't limit his goodness to your understanding. Rest in the truth that he is for you. Because he has set his love upon me. That's the key. Love. Not fear-based obedience. Not distant ritual. Love. When your heart is his protection is yours. And when you call, he answers. God isn't distant. He's listening. He's leaning in. In trouble? He's there. In fear? He's present. In uncertainty? He is the rock. This isn't religion. It's relationship. He doesn't just promise deliverance. He promises honor. Let that sink in. The God of the universe not only lifts you up, he honors you. You are not overlooked. You are not small to him. You are cherished, chosen, protected. And then he finishes with this. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Satisfaction. That's not just surviving. That's thriving. You were made for fullness, for peace that passes understanding, for joy that doesn't depend on circumstance. That's what his covering brings. Salvation. It's not just eternal life. It's healing, rescue, hope, freedom. God shows you his salvation in every part of your life, not just the afterlife. But now, he lifts the weary. He shields the broken. He guards the faithful. This psalm is not outdated. It's eternal. It was true for David. It was true for Jesus. And it's true for you. Jesus himself quoted this psalm. When Satan tempted him in the wilderness, Satan twisted Psalm 91. But Jesus didn't flinch. He knew its true meaning. He knew its power. Because he was the fulfillment of divine protection. He faced death and defeated it. He walked into darkness and brought light. So when you pray Psalm 91, you're not just reciting words. You're proclaiming victory. You're aligning with heaven. You're stepping into the shelter of the Most High. This isn't superstition. It's spiritual warfare. You are covered by the blood, marked by grace, held by God. So don't let fear speak louder than faith. Don't let the news drown out the truth. Let Psalm 91 fill your mouth. Let it echo in your heart. Let it shape your thoughts. Say it when you wake up. Say it when you drive. Say it when your kids go to school. Say it when you face uncertainty, not as a charm, but as a choice. To believe. To stand. To abide. Because in His presence, there is peace. There is safety. There is rest. You're not just surviving the storm. You're resting in the boat with the one who commands the winds. You are not at the mercy of life. You are held by the Maker of life. So build your home in Him. Let your faith rise. Let Psalm 91 be your daily anthem, your reminder that the battle is the Lord's, that the shadow of the Almighty covers you, that angels surround you, that evil will not prevail. And even if you walk through valleys, you are not alone. Even if arrows fly, you will not be struck, because you are hidden in the heart of God. Dwell there. Live there. Rest there. And know this: no matter what comes, you are safe. You are loved. You are His.